I count up so much money lately. I count up so much that they hate me. Yeah, I make niggas mad cause they ain't me. Yeah, I been in my bag going crazy. I count up so much money lately. I count up so much that they hate me. Yeah, I make niggas mad cause they ain't me. Yeah, I been in my bag going crazy. Bitch, I'm not.
First off, fuck your bitch in the clique you claim. West side when we ride, come equipped with game. You claim to be a player, but I fucked your wife. We bust on bad boys, niggas fuck for life. Plus, Puffy tryna see me weak, hearts I rip. Biggie Smalls and Junior Mafia some more.
I think a little higher. I think a little higher.
There are places out there you can't find on any map. They're not gone. They're just lost.
Hey, kid. A little young for a bartender, aren't you?
A little old for prom, aren't you?
Everything in here. Why the map?
This path Ferdinand Magellan took to sail around the world.
You know your history.
It's the biggest treasure that's never been found.
5 billion easy. I think you're here because you're your brother.
Well, you know my brother Sam?
If we find that gold, we find him too.
Who the hell is this?
I'm a friend of Sully's.
Sully doesn't have any friends. I should know him, one of them.
You are a collector.
Well, I dabble.
I don't dabble. My family has been looking for this fortune for a very long time. So much blood.
I'm pretty sure he just threatened to kill me.
Don't touch your ear like that. You look like an idiot.
You have no idea who you partnered with.
I've been dreaming about this stuff since I was a kid. My brother Sam left one final clue.
Guess I'll keep on living.
Oh my God!
I shouldn't have come out to play with the big boys, Ian, because you're about to get a proper Scottish welcome.
What?
Oh, crap!
Hey, kid. A little young for a bartender, aren't you?
A little old for prom, aren't you?
Everything in here. Why the map?
It's the biggest treasure that's never been found.
5 billion easy.
But it's just a story.
I beg to differ.
$500 ago, my family found the world's biggest fortune, then was betrayed. People have been searching for it all in vain.
Both you turn your keys clockwise at the same time.
Thanks a lot. You almost got me killed.
Clockwise, Sully!
Well, it was 50-50, so I made a guess.
Clearly.
At the voyage was not just about gold. It was something much more valuable. This cross has a very tragic history. So much blood.
I'm pretty sure he just threatened to kill me. Oh, this is gonna suck!
Don't get caught.
You were just gonna leave me back there.
Somebody had to get the cross.
Your brother believed that there was a final piece.
Well, you know my brother Sam?
You have no idea who you're partnered with.
What else aren't you telling me?
The victor spoils.
How are they gonna get them out of here?
Hey, put him down, boys.
What is that thing on your face?
Yeah, puberty's right around the corner, kid. You can grow your own.
I've been dreaming about this my whole life. Magellan's gold. It's the biggest treasure that's never been found.
5 billion, easy.
So when do we start?
Yeah, put that in your ear.
Hello? Hello?
I can hear you. I'm sitting right next to you.
Your brother believed that there was a final piece.
Wait, you know my brother Sam? What else aren't you telling me?
You have no idea who you're partnered with.
Sully! Hurry! It's gonna take a little longer than I thought, kid. I assume we're 50-50, right?
50-50? You get 10%. That's me being generous.
Wow.
Let's find some parachutes.
What?
Unless you know a better way to jump out of a plane.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry! Oh, crap! Come on!
500 years ago, my family found the fortune and was betrayed. So much blood.
You're doing great, Keith.
This ain't over. Hey, you still with me?
Barely!
What's with the cat?
She's just for you.
What?
Life seems super sad.
I'm not gonna keep this thing.
What's up? So we got back on the video. It's your boy P021. I just want to say welcome back to my channel. And also, how you guys doing on this fine early ass morning of Tuesday? And I also want to say, if you're happy and you're sad, then my entertainment should bring you joy. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. We post this shit to all social media platforms, and also don't forget to don't forget to hit the notification bell for future videos. All right. So our last our last movie review slash oh my god, our last movie reaction slash review is Uncharted, and like I wasn't gonna like this was not like on my list. Like it's like I really like when I put like when I put my shows and my movies like on a list, like I just be doing like the old ones first and then I go to the new ones. But to tell you this, look, I saw like no, this movie is called Uncharted, and it's a new movie that's played by Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg. So to tell you the truth, like to be honest, son, I saw this movie like yesterday, cause like I was like I'm not about no, cause like I was sick. I couldn't go out Saturday, cause no look I went out Friday, right? Because like I went to this wave like with my boy Mike, and like I wasn't feeling good, cause like me and drinking, like we don't mix. All right. So look, so I wasn't feeling good on Saturday, so I didn't go nowhere Saturday. So Sunday I was good, but I wasn't good. So I went to go like get out for fresh air. go out for fresh air. So I went to go to my favorite spot. Like I love going to the movie theaters because like I enjoy watching movies and TV shows as well. And like it's just like me doing clubs, strip club, waves, like that's just not my go to. I mean like it's a good like vibe for like listening to music and also like just like meeting girls and whatnot. But me, my go to if I'm going out, besides going for grocery shopping or going to work or going to school, like it's the movie theaters. Like movies is where like it's all at because it gives me it's giving me like me putting like myself in their shoes or their like screening like in their perspective. It's like me being in that movie. Like that's like the whole image I'm trying to put out there when I go to the movies, that I'm putting myself in those movies. Like it could be like a sci-fi, it could be a comedy, it could be a drama, it could be any type of movie, any type of genre. Like I'm putting myself in that movie. So like I just like going to the movies. I like watching movies. I'm just a big ass movie head, TV show head, like all that, all media head. I am. All right, just like these sneaker heads. I'm a movie head. I'm a TV show head. I'm all that. All right. So I'm gonna stop talking y'all heads off. So this movie called Uncharted is played by Tom Holland and um and Mark Wahlberg. And Uncharted is a is a video game. Like it started off as a video game, and now like they want to make like a live action movie out of the video game that is played, and it's also it's owned by Sony. It's also like a PlayStation um video game too as well. So let me see. Give me a second. So okay, so this movie titled Uncharted starts off with brother Sam, who is played by damn it, give me a second. Hold up. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna tell you, I'm tell you the cast after I say the plot for the movie. Okay, so the movie starts off with brothers Sam and Nathan Nate Drake are caught by museum security trying to steal the first map made after the Magellan expedition. The orphanage that houses both boys kicks Sam out. Before he leaves, Sam promises his return to Nate and leaves him a ring with the inscription "Seek Parvis Magna." 15 years later, Nate works as a bartender in New York City and pickpockets wealthy patrons. Victor Sully Sullivan, a fortune hunter who worked with Sam tracking treasure hidden by the Magellan crew, explains to Nate that Sam vanished after helping him steal Juan Sebastian Elcano's diary. Nate, who received several postcards from Sam over the years, agrees to help Sully to find his brother. Sully and Nathan go to an auction to steal a golden cross linked to the Magellan crew, where they meet Santiago Macada, the last descendant of the Macada family, who funded Magellan expedition, and Joe Braddock, leader of the mercenaries hired by Macada. Nate is ambushed by Braddock's men, and the ensuing fight creates a distraction for Sully to steal the cross. The duo travel to Barcelona, where they where the treasure is supposedly hidden, and rendezvous with Sully's contact, Chloe Frazier, who has another cross. Chloe steals the first cross from Nate, but the men convince her to work with them. Meanwhile, Makata learns from his father that the family fortune will be donated, and so orders Braddock to kill his father so that he will inherit the money instead. Nate, Chloe, and Sully follow clues and El Cano's diary to Santa Maria del Pi, finding a secret crypt behind the altar. Nate and Chloe enter, finding a trap door, but as they open it, the crypt floods with water. Sully helps them escape after subduing ambush by Braddock. Using the two crosses to unlock a secret passage, Nate and Chloe find a map that indicates the treasure is in the Philippines. Chloe betrays Nate and takes the map, hinting Sully is keeping a secret about Sam. Chloe brings the map to Makata, having also been hired by him to Braddock's displeasure. Sully recovers Nate and says after he and Sam recovered Elcano's diary, they were ambushed by Braddock. Sam was shot, and Sully narrowly escaped. Makata, Chloe, Braddock's team depart in a cargo plane to find the treasure, but Braddock kills him to gain power, forcing Chloe into hiding with the map. Nate and Sully secretly board the plane, and Nate confronts Braddock with Chloe's help while Sully parachutes out. Nate and Chloe are ejected from the plane during the ensuing battle, and the pair land in the Philippines where they realize the map does not pinpoint the treasure. Nate discovers the treasure's true location through hints left by Sam's postcards, but leaves fake coordinates for Chloe after correctly doubting her loyalties. He discovers the Magellan ships and reunites with Sully. Braddock follows them, forcing Nate and Sully to hide as her crew airlift the ships. In their escape, Sully commandeers one of the helicopters, causing Braddock to order the other helicopter to approach for a boarding action. Nate defends himself from her mercenaries and shoots down the other helicopter with one of the ship's cannons. Braddock drops that ship's anchor while Nate climbs to the helicopter. Sully throws a bag of collected treasure at Braddock, who is crushed to death when the ship breaks and falls. As Philippine naval units arrive, Nate and Sully get away with a few pieces of pickpocketed treasure, and Chloe is left empty-handed as she follows the duo with her boat. So, with Braddock being crushed to death when the ship breaks and falls, I don't think Braddock is dead. Like, I think that she's still alive, and like, if they do have a sequel towards this like video game live action movie, she might come in that sequel. So, with the cast, we have Tom Holland as Nathan Drake, a young fortune hunter and bartender who is recruited by Sully to find the fabled treasure of Magellan expedition and claims to be a descendant of famed English explorer Sir Francis Drake, and shares a relationship with Chloe. To practice as a barman, Holland was taught how to do shifts by the Sultan firehouse staff. When filming halted due to the COVID-19 pandemic, Holland continued to train for the role. The person, Turner Jones as young Nathan, Mark Wahlberg as Victor Sully Sullivan, a seasoned fortune hunter who previously worked with Nathan's brother Sam. Wahlberg was originally set to star as Drake in early development, but I guess Tom Holland took the role of Drake. Antonio Banderas as Santiago Makata, a ruthless treasure hunter and the descendant of Makata family. Sophia Ali as Chloe Fraser, a fellow fortune hunter, associate of Sully's, and shares a relationship with Nate. Tati Gabrielle as Joe Braddock, a mercenary working with Makata against Nathan and Sully, and also bad as hell. Like, she rocking that baldy right. Alright, and she got that tattoo on the, I think it was the left or the right arm, son. It don't matter. it don't it don't matter, son. Rudy Penkow as Samuel Sam Drake, Nathan's long lost brother. Manuel de Blas appears as Amado Makata, Santiago's father. Stephen Waddington as the Scotsman. Alana Bowden as Zoe. Pinky Molly as Hugo. Nolan North, who portrayed Nathan Drake in the games, has a cameo as a hotel guest. So the person who had the voiceover played like Nathan Drake in the video games. He also made a cameo as a hotel guest, and they also show you that in the scene in the movie. So P- Palu Asbeck portrays Gage in the mid credits scene. El Rubius OMG appears as a background extra in Barcelona, and they also did have a mid credit scene where, give me one second if I could find, because I didn't put it like in my information. Give me a second. All right, so yeah, so the post credit scene or mid credit scene, it comes like after the credits roll. Like it shows Tom Holland's Nathan Drake sitting across from an eye patched man named Gage, played by Game of Thrones veteran and a upcoming Aquaman and Lost Kingdom star Peluk Asbeck. Gage is a Gage is not a recognizable character from the video games, but his employer is. Gage works for a man named Roman, presumably a reference to Gabriel Roman, the primary antagonist of Uncharted Drake's Fortune, the very first Uncharted game released in 2007. If the Uncharted movie was meant to tell a story about treasure-seeking adventurer Nate and his mentor Sully, before they become the characters that players know in the games, then it looks like this post-credit scene is setting up a potential sequel to tackle the events of Drake's Fortune. Everything seems to align up. So in this scene, Holland's Nate trades his signature Francis Drake ring for a Nazi map and Gage's possession. But Gage double crosses him and is about to take everything when Wahlberg Sully busts in to save his comrade. Sully is now also sporting a mustache as nod to Sully's stash in the games. The story of Drake's fortune saw Nate and Sully on the hunt for El Dorado, the mythic, the mythic lost city of gold. One clue that helps them on the way is a map in the possession of some dead Nazis. So that was the whole post-credit scene, and I'm trying to see. Oh yeah, there's also a mid-credit scene where um wait, give me a second. Okay. So it is believed that Sam Nate's brother died while partnering with Sully to find Ferdinand Magellan lost treasure before Nate joined up with the grifter, but the mid credit scene reveals he's very much alive. He's shadowed, so we don't see the actor playing the older version of Sam, but he's wilding in a prison cell writing postcards to Nate. So Sam didn't reappear in the Uncharted games until much later in the series with 2016's Uncharted 4 Thieves End, in which Sam reunited with his brother after being presumed dead, and they searched for the treasure of pirate Henry Avery. So going back to my information, as of March 2022, Uncharted has grossed 125.9 million in the United States and Canada, and 211.4 million in other territories for a worldwide total of 337 point 3 million. In the United States and Canada, Uncharted was released alongside Dog and The Curse and was projected to gross 25 and 35 million from over 5,000 theaters in its opening weekend. as well as 40 million if included the President's Day holiday. The film earned estimated 15.4 million on its first day, including 3.7 million from Thursday night previews. Its opening surpassed projections, grossing 44 million in 3 days and 51.3 million in 4 days. And it had the biggest opening during the first 2 months of 2022. It grossed 23 million in its second weekend, 11.1 million in its third, and 9.3 million in its fourth. Outside the United States and Canada, the film grossed 21.5 million in its opening weekend from 15 international markets. A week before its North American opening, it opened in first place at the box office in all of its markets, including the United Kingdom, the UK, 6.4 million, Russia 4.5 million, and Spain 3.5 million. The film's international opening gross was reported to be ahead of the debuts of Marvel Studios' 2021 films Black Widow, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, and Eternals. In its second international weekend, the same weekend it released in North America, the film grossed a further 55.4 million from 62 overseas territories, bringing its worldwide gross to 139 million up until then. From 64 markets, the film earned an additional 35 million in its third weekend and 17.4 million in its fourth. The film crossed the 300 million mark worldwide after adding 11.2 million in its fourth weekend. As of March 14, 2022, the film's largest markets are the UK, 29.3 million, France, 16.5 million, Russia, 15.9 million, Spain, 11.4 million, and Germany, 11 million. So on Rotten Tomatoes, 41% of 224 critics reviews are positive, with an average rating of 5.1 out of 10. So that's half. The website's consensus reads promisingly cast but misleading title. Uncharted mines its best-selling source material to produce a disappointing echo of superior adventure films. Metacritic, which uses a weighted average, assigned the film a score of 45 out of 100. That's pretty bad, based on 44 critics indicating mixed or average reviews. Audiences polled by Simia Score gave the film an average grade of B plus on a A plus to F scale, while those at PostTrack gave it a 79% positive score, with 61% saying that they would definitely recommend it. Owen Gilberman of Variety found the film watchable in a thin Raiders of the Lost National Treasure of the Fast and Furious Caribbean way. IGN's Jeffrey Vega gave the film a 7 out of 10, saying it plays it safe but is mostly a fun and effective adventure, while also praising Holland's performance. Reviewing for the Rat, Todd Gilchrist also praised Holland's performance, citing undeniably charisma and sincerity that makes him tirelessly likable. Peter Bradshaw of The Guardian gave the film a 2 out of 5, a 2 out of 5, labeling an efficient, soulless hologram. The Independent's Carlise Loftley also gave the film 2 out of 5 and criticized the casting and script writing. There's a lot to Uncharted that feels haphazard or under-considered. Writing for Empire, Nick Day Similian criticized the dialogue between Holland and Wahlberg and called Banderas a colorless villain. Similar criticism was noted in Marshall Schaefer's review for the playlist, who wrote every line feels as if it had passed a corporate committee vote, giving the film a C. Robert Koger of Polygon criticized the weak chemistry between Wahlberg and Holland and the editing, stating the film lacks stakes, genuine peril, or adrenaline pumping adventure, which was echoed by Gizmodo's Jermaine Lugier, who concluded the film feels thrown together with the hope a name brand will tie it all together. Adam Rosenberg of Mashable praised the cinematography and compared Holland's performance to be a nod to Jackie Chan's slapstick acrobatics, but said the story and characters were underdeveloped. Writing for the New York Times, Manola Dargis gave a mixed review, saying Uncharted is a amalgam of cliches past their sell-by date, but praised Holland's performance, giving the film a C minus. Indie Wire's David Alerich negatively compared the film to the video game, stating, "Perhaps the film's Walmart approach to its action would have been more forgivable if the games weren't so frequently suffused with Spielbergian flair. As just as the film's archetypal characters may have been less underwhelming had the games not managed to establish 10 times the pathos with none of the same flesh and blood." Writing for the Globe and Mail, Barry Hertz agrees, stating Fletcher and his many writers delivered a straight-faced assault of the top tedium, and concluded the film carries a bizarre utter disdain for its audience. Danny Lay of Financial Times said the film feels uptight and joyless, negatively compare it to Police Story and Raiders of the Lost Ark. Writing for Engadget, Deveria Hardaware said Uncharted was aggressively average and criticized the screenplay, writing, "Our heroes quip defy physics, but never feel like they're in any danger." Reviewing for Ars Technica, Sam Matkovich gave a negative review regarding the film's action sequences, describing Uncharted as a high school film class rendition of Bourne, and negatively compared it to the video games. Conversely, CNN's Brian Lowry praised the action sequences, but criticized the character development, saying it felt the filmmakers treated it as an unnecessary distraction. Charles Pulliam Moore of the Verge also criticized the film for its lack of defined characters writing. The bulk of Nathan and Sully's banter falls flat due to a fortunate blend of questionable chemistry and hackney dialogue, as the film can't commit to a focus or a tone, making it feel much longer than it actually is all throughout. Roxy Simons of Newsweek noted the film's ending leaves open a number of avenues for a possible sequel or film series. Fletcher expressed interest in a sequel, citing the car chase from Thieves' End as a set piece he liked to replicate, but noted that it was entirely dependent on the financial success of the first film. Following the film's opening weekend, Chairman of Sony Pictures Tim Rothman described Uncharted as a new film franchise for Sony. So it did make a lot of money for the box office, like for its opening like weekend, and like I do feel like for all these like critics, like film critics, like the movie was a little rushed. Like it was like you have like all these like Uncharted video games, but they don't know like which video game of Uncharted that this movie is trying to be like based upon them. So that's why like they didn't know like where like this title for the movie like was going like with like which direction of like which Uncharted video game is it trying to like match with like like which is trying to like connect with and just overall in general like the movie like it was a little rushed too like because like it said like the runtime was 2 hours, but like it didn't. It felt like it was like an hour and a half or like 1 hour because like that movie would like it went by like so quickly like that's like because you had Nate, then you had Nate joining with Sully, and then you had they meeting Chloe, and then you had Chloe backstabbing them, and then you have them already at the end of the movie where Nate finds the treasure, and then like they escape and then they kill Joe Braddock, or so they think they killed Joe Braddock. So and then they put Sam as like a character that never died, and then they also put like a post credit scene that shows Nate talking with a mysterious person that that nobody knows that was never like in the movie. So a lot of things were rushed. Like it wasn't really like put in all together. So like I can understand from the film critics. Like I can relate towards them. And it was a good movie though. Like seriously, it was a good like it was a good like if you want to like to like rent a movie like for like for for the night. But like for me, I had to go like watch it at the movie theaters because it's not out yet on TV. So yeah, so it was a good movie. Like Mark Wahlberg was funny. Like like even though like he's not like trying to be like funny, he's trying to be himself. He's a funny dude. And like Tom Holland, like he trained for this movie because like they had this one scene where like he's jumping around through chandelier, and then they also have him like also fighting like these big guys. Like he tries to like kick one, but then like he breaks his leg like at the end. So like like that was just that was like the only like few good parts like of the movie Uncharted. So that's pretty much it for like the Uncharted like movie reaction slash review. And I just want to know what you guys thought about it, and also let me know in the comment section what you guys like if you guys saw it already or you guys haven't seen it yet. Let me know. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. We post shit to all social media platforms. Don't forget to hit the notification bell for future videos, and also get the Pizzo Gang merch at teespring.com/Pizzo Gang. And if you think the price is a little too high, then I have a promo code too as well. Just use my promo code Welcome25 in all caps, and you have to get 2 items for that code to work. Okay, so it's your boy Pizzo21 signing off, and we are Pizzo Gang.
Bitches,